Guys, welcome back to another podcast. We just got off the phone with Social Gloves. They may not pay us, but we are going to be fighting Faze Rug. It's going to be sick.
They're going
to Venmo us.
Oh, right.
Is it going to be 3-on-1 or do I get like 2 people?
I mean,
you have to go through each of us. That's
shit.
Yeah.
One per round.
It's like
okay, I'm down.
It's like a Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
All right, guys, welcome back. Make sure to subscribe. This is a big episode. It happened pretty quickly. Like, we didn't know this was going to happen yesterday. Where did this all kind of start? Like, what kind of happened?
So, personally, like, I don't like being on bad terms with anyone. Like, if you guys like did any research on me or anything, like, I haven't been in any beef in my life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like that shit. And like, when someone hates me or if someone doesn't like me for some reason, I always try to be the better person and like hit them up. Even if I'm not in the wrong, I'm like, you know what? Like, life is too short to just hate people or like be in any like beef with anyone. And the whole thing stemmed from like just after I saw that first TikTok or the weight TikTok, I was like, okay, like that's fine, like that's what they do. And then I think what triggered everything was like seeing you guys in person, and I thought you guys were gonna take like a different approach on it, or like, cause you know you said like I thought like maybe you guys like didn't think I saw it or whatever. And like when I saw you guys, I was like, yo, like that's sync, cause I know you guys, like I've seen you guys on my For You page all the time, and like I genuinely like enjoy your shit, like it's entertaining. And when I saw you guys, I'm like, dude, like what a coincidence. Like just 3 days ago they roasted me. So I'm like, oh fuck. Like, and then like I saw you guys approach me, and I don't know why I felt some type of way, because I've never dealt with this. Usually like I'll get haters, obviously, like I have 19 mil, like I get so much hate, but I feel like I've met a ton of haters that have switched up in person, like where like I could just tell off the bat, like if someone comes up to me in like a weird tone, but it's like, yo, let me get a picture, I'm like, oh, that dude's left a hate comment on my video. But like I've never like met someone that that I've actually seen on the internet hate on me. I don't know if you guys see it as hating, you know?
Right. So, like,
that's what you guys like, I think are like, you guys aren't doing it in a hateful way from what I learned.
And also it was different with that topic. It was because it was like a boxing match. So like we kind of had to like talk about like the weight,
the context of the
class.
TikTok
for sure.
So the Aiden Ross versus Faze Rug video, and then Aiden asked you how much you weigh, and you said 120, and we were making jokes saying like 120. How are you already how are you 120? And then we made jokes about how you need to get your weight up. It's not healthy, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I get that it like makes sense in the topic of the like the video, because if you guys just randomly were watching a video of mine, it's like, yo, that dude's skinny as fuck. Like, what is he, 120? Like, then it would be different, I guess. And I didn't see it like that at first. I was just like, damn, it seemed like they were taking shots at me. So when I saw you guys in person, like I made that joke, like, oh, my 120 pound self. Like I was being petty, I'm not gonna lie. But after you guys left, I was just like, I don't know why I still felt some type of way. I'm like, I feel like this is the one time I could stand up for myself. And and I didn't do it for any like clout or to make me seem like cool or whatever, because when I walked up to you guys, I walked up solo. Like I didn't do it to like show off in front of friends. I didn't bring a camera, and I'm like, I just kind of want to put my foot down and just kind of be like, yo, were you guys the one talking shit? And
that's why we walked up too, because like we respect you, and we respect like what you do to the space. So that's why when we walked up, we were like, oh, it's Faze Rug, let's go talk to him because we respect you. And then we didn't realize that like you took like the jokes to heart. So it was kind of like,
and we weren't even thinking about that video as we approached.
Me personally, I didn't remember like us making the video.
We filmed every single day.
Every day for the past year. And
that makes sense.
When we heard you, then obviously we remembered, right? But it's still like, even if we didn't make that video, we would have approached you the exact same way.
For sure.
And talked to you the exact same way.
Because we're not hate, like the difference between like, I feel like a hater and like what we do. Like we wouldn't come up to you and be like, oh, you're small, and like do that, because like that's just not what we do, and that's like not what anybody should do.
Of course,
like we'd come up to you the same way, like not even like a ass kissing way. It'd be more of just like, what's good. Like at the time, we just wanted like a little interview because the Faze team was about to go on.
Of course, no, that totally makes sense. I think that's just how I've been. Like in the past, like PewDiePie's made a video about me, talking crap about me, and like that shit hurt me for like a week. I'm like, bro, like,
that's lit. PewDiePie's talking.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. No, at the end of the day, like all my friends are like, dude, Rug, like who cares? Like it's PewDiePie. Exactly. And I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like he called me ugly, bro. Like that shit. I'm like, dude, like that actually hurt. And yeah, so I made a video about that. Like people have different opinions, but the thing that I see is like people with a heavy influence that talk bad about someone also turns their fans toxic. Like it makes them like, oh, PewDiePie thinks that Rug is ugly. We have to think Rug is ugly and we have to let him know. And like, so I was just getting like shit on for like a week, and I'm like, bro, for what? For what? And so I made a video about it. I talked about my feelings, because at the end of the day, like I really don't see myself above anyone, of course. And like I feel like I have feelings just like every other human. And like I mentioned on my podcast, like having materialistic items, a big house, like money, followers, whatever, like it just doesn't like, it doesn't make me invincible in a way. And like so I've just been that type of person when I see hate. And that's the one thing I've struggled with being an influencer. It's like when I see hate, I really take it to heart, and it sucks. Like I wish I could change that. And lately I have been better with it, because when I saw like the first TikTok you guys made of the Aiden Ross thing, I kind of like got offended for like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, cool. Like it's whatever. I need to learn to not take this to heart. But then I think the thing that triggered me to even talk about it was the second podcast. What was it? It was another podcast that
team podcast.
We did a podcast being like Aiden Ross confronted us or something like that. We talked about the situation. We were like, we were like, I mean, straight up, like after that incident happened, we went outside of the dodgeball tournament and we were just talking. We were like, that was a little whack, right? What the fuck just happened? Because like it was a mix of like, is that super petty? Is that just whack and just like hostile? What should we do about it? And like
with my situation,
right after we talked.
Yeah, at the time when you said that, like I couldn't remember the video, and then we pulled up the video, and I was like,
the movie one,
I don't know why. I just remember shit like it's so weird. Like I just I didn't remember the movie shit until after I came up to you guys the second time. I was like, hold on, wait, I could have swore they talked about me again, and then I remember the movie thing, and I'm like, damn, that's two negative things. Like I feel like I just have to say something because I felt some type of way. And if I was doing it for clout or whatever, like I'd come up with like a camera, like, yo, you guys were shit talking, and I would have clickbaited it, like confronting haters. But like I didn't do that because I just wanted to let you guys know how I felt. Didn't dap you up, petty on my end, I'm not gonna lie, but like I just felt like I was like, damn, like this is so weird. Like I've never dealt with this in person before. Because like I said earlier, like when a hater comes up to me and pretends to be my friend, I don't know that they commented something hateful. Right. So I'm like, okay, like maybe he was a fan. But then when I know the people that like actually did talk about me came up to me, that's when like that was the first time that's ever happened to me, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that was the first time we ever been through something like that for sure.
Yeah, we were in the car talking about it. We were like, low-key, that was kind of thug that he just walked up by himself.
Thank you. Not because like I was just like, dude, I don't care if I'm 120 pounds. Like I just gotta let them know like I don't appreciate that. But that's why I'm here today. Like I want to make things like I'm always the type of guy that just wants to be cool with everyone. Like, you know, unless they just don't want to be cool. If they're like, fuck you, Faze Rug, I don't want to be friends with you. Like I'm fine with that. But if I feel like we could talk about it and get both sides and we both understand where we're all coming from, then it could just work out. I just hate beefing with people.
Yeah, what like stemmed it like though? Because it passed by for like a month or 2 months, and then everything just came up literally yesterday.
It was the second video, or the one where you said Sean told you guys that I talked about you. I'm being 100% honest. Like I don't remember talking about you guys whatsoever. And Sean is such a nice kid, and I'm like, there's no way that he did this in an ill way. Like, yo, Faze Rug was talking about you guys. You need to do something. Yeah. I don't know where it came from. That's what I'm confused about. So then when I saw that, when
we said it, like I would never lie about something like that for a story.
That's what I didn't know. It wasn't like a lie. You just saw and go, dude, Sean just said this to me.
Sean literally.
Yeah. And just for context, what happened was Sean called us at some point before a podcast and said, hey, I was hanging out with Faze Rug filming video with him, and I asked him who he's beefing with, and Faze Rug said, I'm right now beefing with TheSync, and then Sean called us. Dude, that's what he said.
I don't like literally.
How could I like that? If that's a lie, that is like the most like genius fucking lie.
It's for no reason. I promise you guys, like it literally. That would not even come up in a topic of convo. Like exactly. He came over and I was doing like an overnight challenge on my roof, and like obviously when I meet someone I want to like learn more about them. I asked him about his magic. He said he's doing some big stuff. He asked me about my YouTube shit, and I'm like, all right, so you want to do the bit? Like I just needed a little bit for my video. He did it. He recorded a part for his video. I took a picture with him, and it was over after that. It was literally a 20-minute thing. So I was so confused as to where that came from. But I think that's what triggered me, is because like the way that you guys were talking about it was like like very hostile and like, oh, like we're not switching up, like we're like we live rent free in your head. So I think that's what made me want to talk about it on my podcast, because I'm like, damn, like the first altercation, whatever, it passed by. I even messaged you on the Sync Instagram saying like I'm down to talk about it on a podcast, which is why I'm here today, because like I just want to be the bigger person and just I don't like talking shit. Like I just felt on my podcast like do you guys, when you guys film a podcast, do you guys sometimes feel like you're like, yo, this is my time to like, I could talk some shit now. Like
you feel like this is time to talk and say
because think about this. Like I've been doing YouTube for like 10 years now, and I've never had a platform to where I could like talk about experiences. And it just so happened that this experience was the most recent thing that happened to me, that I'm like, yo, like
podcasts get you into a lot of shit too.
It does. That's what I don't want to be that type of person. Like I don't want to be like talking shit about someone. Like
you could tell a story, and then it might be, they say it's not true or blah blah blah, and then you just don't like mean it in that way, and then you're kind of like just
and that's probably where I took it wrong, is like you guys do this like for entertainment, and like you guys probably don't mean any of it. It's not like after the podcast you guys were probably like, dude, Rug really is skinny, like he's a fucking twig. Like that's just where I didn't see that, like so I just don't know. I think the second thing is what triggered me. It's like I don't know where that came from, and I was just so confused when I saw that. When you posted the story, you're like, Faze Rug keeps talking about us. I was like, me? Like, I promise you guys, like, I did not think about it after the day after the dodgeball tournament, and I'm like, where did that come from? Like, I just need to know. But so he did call you guys and tell you that?
Yeah, he FaceTimed me after. It was just like random. I thought it was going to be about something else, because we're hopefully doing a TV show. Should be lit. But he FaceTimed me. He's like, oh, I was with Faze Rug filming a bit, blah blah blah. And then he's like what's the beef going on with you and Faze Rug? And I was like, we're like, wait, why? And he just said that we were beefing with you, basically. I don't like you said. He was like, oh, are you beefing with anyone? And you're like, no, I don't really like to get into drama and stuff like that. But as of right now, I'm kind of in drama with TheSync and beef with TheSync right now.
But this is what you labeled as the lie that we kept on telling you, was that this happened, right?
Yeah, because I'm like, I wouldn't ever say as of right now I'm in drama or beef, because that already blew by, like the whole dodgeball thing. So like that's not in my vocab to even say that, like being 100% transparent, which is why I'm here. Like I don't know where that came from, and I don't even want Sean to get blamed for anything, because he's such a nice kid, and like he's literally so genuine. And he said the same about me, and I'm like, bro, like there's no way that this happened. Maybe if he said something like that, he didn't know you guys would talk about it on a podcast, or like did you guys tell him you're gonna talk about it?
No, I just like I heard a story, so I'm gonna talk about it.
See, that's the worst part about like he said she said shit. Like it never resolves anything. Like I've been in situations like that with like off camera, like, oh, this person said something about you, and then I'm like, oh, well, I heard about this. And then unless you actually sit down and talk with the person to resolve it, that's the only way it could get to the bottom of it.
100%.
And like, if you just keep talking from like stories that you hear about people, it just isn't proven. Like, you know what I mean? But I just want to, like, I just moved out to LA a month ago, and the whole reason why I moved out here is to, like for business, you know, like I want to make dope videos. I started my podcast, and I can't say that. Shit, I almost just exposed myself. But I've been doing a lot of big things, and the one thing that wasn't in my list of things is to like hate on people, or people hate on me, or like get in drama. So I want to squash this. I think you guys are dope. Like I've seen your guys' TikToks all the time. Like it's cool, and I think I take responsibility on like the way I handled it on my podcast. Like I think I felt more like, oh, I could finally speak, like I finally talk shit. So like I kind of went a little overboard, but I definitely could take jokes more lightly. But I think that's just how I am as a person. It's hard to just get shit on without
especially like when talking about weight, like something you can't change at all.
It's so hard, bro. I don't know what it is. Like I'm telling you guys, I eat a lot. Like I eat like 4 times a day, like 4 meals, and like I'm talking like steak, chicken, like big time, like rice, things that will make you gain weight. The one thing that I can't make an excuse for is like, oh, I can't gain weight, because like I do have the resources to get like good nutritionists, trainers like that. I could do that. I feel like I'm just very busy as of now, and I'm not really that's not my main priority to gain weight right now. But once I find the time, like I do, that's my goal. Like I really want to like be at 140 at least by the end of the year.
Dude, let's get ripped, bro.
Yo, you guys have any training?
You gotta start taking SARMs.
Oh, hell no. I can't. Everything
small
natural,
balls,
bro.
but big chest. That's all that is.
All right, guys, we want to thank our sponsors. Thank you so much to Warby Parker as our first one. Warby Parker, guys, I love my glasses. I wear glasses every day. There's a problem with mine, though. They're getting out of style. And so what I've done is I've ordered some new glasses from Warby Parker.
It's epic. You can do like a get home, like you can literally tell them about like the try on.
So the whole system is you go on Warby Parker, right? You go on there, you kind of look at all their glasses. They have a ton of catalogs. And you kind of get an idea what's like, what's your face? What kind of face do you have? What kind of glasses are going to fit the best? You find them. You find 5 you want to try. They send them to you. You get to try them on, wear them around a little bit, see what you like the most. And whatever you like the most, you kind of remember that. You send the box back. They give you the packaging, so it's really easy. So you don't have to go get stamps. It's all prepaid. So you just put it back, for pickup, and it goes away. And then on the website, you choose what you want, and you're able to get your favorite pair sent to you, right?
And it's like it's free at home try on using our code, right?
No, exactly. The try on is completely free if you use our code. You just got to go to warbyparker.com/thesync, warbyparker.com/thesync, and you get a free try home. You're gonna get 5 glasses sent to you. Just wear them around. See what people say. Whichever one you get the most compliments on, or you're getting the most attention, you get to order that.
That's the one you go with.
And I've been to their stores too in malls. They're great with helping me out with prescription too, because I need prescription ones. I can't just get the clear ones,
Yeah, you're big. Yeah, I only wear sunglasses. So Kai's the one to listen to on this one.
Yeah, go get it. Go check it out, guys. warbyparker.com/thesync.
Great fucking ad read, Kai. Yeah. Dude, you good, man? You seem kind of on edge about something, man. Look at this kid. Look how on edge he is. And we'd also like to give a huge thank you to another one of our sponsors. One of our more consistent sponsors now, actually, is Bird Dogs. Bird Dogs is the best athletic short, whatever short, going into dinner short, meaning your girl's parents short, going clubbing short, anything you want. You can golf in them. You can literally do anything. They're the most versatile pants I've ever owned in my entire life. I can literally swim in them. I went clubbing last night in them.
Strip clubbing.
Hey, they keep everything contained because of their built-in underwear.
We say it every time, but like the Bird Dogs are sick because you can wear them like on your date. You can go out to the beach, then you can go out to a nice dinner, then you can meet the parents of your date, and you always look good.
Well, like literally, like we went to Catalina Island. We went fully swimming and then like went out to dinner that night, and I was still wearing the same shorts. Then I went back. Like, we stayed at a hotel and came home the next morning, same shorts the entire time.
And you can do that in, like, other shorts, and people look at you, and it's like, oh, it's a little weird, It's like you're wearing swim shorts, and I can tell you're wearing swim shorts. This is like, oh, those are nice pants. Or it's like, oh, those are nice swimming pants. It always changes up,
And they were literally over the top comfortable.
Yeah. So, guys, go check it out.
Go to birddogs.com and enter promo code TheSync, and they'll throw in a free Bird Dogs whistle tip football. Remember those?
I do remember it, fucker. I do remember the whistle. You know the ones you can throw like 100 yards?
Maybe 200
yards? That's what
yards?
we're talking about.
That's birddogs.com, a promo code TheSync, and boom, free whistle tip football with your order of Bird Dogs. Go check out Bird Dogs, guys.
Yeah, speaking of, let's go throw the baseball after this.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, we'll do that. Guys, real quick, and lastly, go get the Sync merch. Oh, fuck. Yeah, dude. At thesyncshop.com, our merch is available.
Forgot about the
best merch. The shirt logos, they what do you call it? It's like a fuzz. The logo is a fuzz, kind of like the varsity jackets.
We never made varsity anything. Yeah. Actually, well, I guess, no, actually we did.
Yes, but track doesn't count as a sport. So, guys, go check it out. Go get our merch at thesyncshop.com. Thank you to everyone that's gotten it. Everyone that we see that wears the merch out in public, we really appreciate you. We've never seen it yet, but one day we will, and it'll be epic. So, guys, we'll see you. Syncshop.com. Peace.
I feel like that's the hard part of this job, though, like trying to differentiate, like actual joking and just entertain, being like kind of hateful and like actual entertainment, because like there's no like visible line to other people that's outside of what we do. Yeah. So it's just like.
Yeah. And it was the big thing is like what we keep on getting get on our comments because of your podcast was like the switch up that we switched up,
and
right?
calling us like clout chasers.
Like the thing about the thing that you said about Chris, I thought was actually pretty funny. But then we is like, do we have that?
Yeah, pull it up.
Because it's actually pretty funny.
When you switch up on your ass.
It was about Chris switching up, and then because then.
And I was like, I'm not switching up on your ass. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Dude, you got so defensive. I was like, why? What do you mean?
Because we I don't switch up. Like I never switch up. Like the thing is, when you walk up to somebody and like you've talked shit about them. The difference between like a person just like being joking and a person actually being hateful is if I were to walk up to you and be like, hey, it's like, Rug, what's up, shorty? Or like, what's up, like,
shorty?
Or like, it's like something of that nature. Like, that's a fucked up person. That's a hater. But like that, to say like we switched up because like why would I be mean to this person? Or like I don't, that's the difference between like hate and joke. Yeah. Like I don't hate this person.
See, I think that's where
for me to go do that, I hate that.
And that's what's like hard with like us or what we do. Yeah. A lot of people like we're very new and a lot of people don't understand that yet.
Yeah.
And like even fucking Bryce Hall, for example, like he's probably the most person, like the biggest person we like shit on like all the time, like constantly just like keep like shit on him, but as in like a joking manner. Yeah. He's like one of our best fucking influencer friends. Like,
describe the first time we met him when we actually came in, like kind of what you said. We expected that hate. We expected him to shit on us, 100%. And then he actually like
he shit on us back, but he was like in a friendly banter, and we're like, and we just came in like.
Yeah, he goes,
was there alcohol involved?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you listen to him. If I was drunk, I probably would like, hey, you guys talk shit. Fuck it, man. Come on. Exactly. Yeah, but no, I totally get where you guys are coming from. Like, again, it all just goes to like just different people and how they react to things. But again, this is why we're having this conversation, because there's just confusion and there's things to clear up. So definitely I get where you're coming from about like you're obviously not going to come up to me and say like, fuck you, like whatever. But I just saw
my nature.
Yeah, definitely. So, but I just saw it in a way where I personally thought that there were shots fired from TikTok to me. So then when you did come up, I saw it in a switching up way, because I'm like, oh, but they they talk shit. Obviously, like there could have been a thing where like you guys didn't come up to me at all, and I would have been like, oh, like that makes sense, because like they probably don't like me. Yeah. So that's what I thought. So then when I did see you guys approach me, I'm like, dude, like I don't know if they're gonna talk to me because they have shitted on me. So that's how I saw it, and now I see where you guys are coming from. And I mean,
because I remember you asking, you're like, is this for TikTok or what is this for? Because you wanted to make sure.
Yes, I didn't know if you guys were like trolling me or if you guys were trying to like make me look. I don't know. I didn't know, but like obviously you guys came up in a friendly manner and like just asked about the tournament, and I'm thinking to myself like, shit, how can I like let them or like make them remember the situation or something? So I just
it was slack because it went over my head until like we went over there like
because then you turned around all slick and shit, and we're just like looking at each other like, oh wait, was it about that? Fuck. And then for a second, and then you came back up like a minute later.
Yeah, and honestly, like again, like I only came up because I did feel a type of way about it, and I didn't want to act tough or whatever, because I didn't pull up with like 5 people. Like even here, like I didn't pull up with a crew or anything. I just came here on my own time, and I'm not even like trying to like sound like a crazy busy man, but I really have been so busy since I moved to LA. But I did want to make the time to like clear this up, because I just want to be cool with everyone, you know? That's just the type of person I am. I don't care if I have 20 mil, 100 mil. Like, I'm never going to see myself as, like, above anyone. Yeah. So, sorry for roasting you guys on my podcast, but it's, like, more of, like, a right back at you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's also kind of like your Faze Rug's first podcast talking about...
Hey, hell yeah. You guys made the cut in the first podcast.
Let's go.
I
know.
I mean, high key respect for putting your foot down. I mean, like, that's
pretty
cool.
Yeah. Thanks. This is going to be interesting because, like, obviously we're kind of resolving it now. We had our reaction to this podcast. We're dropping that today.
Oh, dude, you guys probably shit on me. I'm not
gonna lie. I said fuck you twice.
Yeah. Okay. All right, you had a moment where you just go, like, zoom in on my face right now. I will not switch up. I have 3 words for you. Fuck you, suck my dick, fuck you.
Oh, shit, man. Damn.
And then this is going to come out after, so it's chilling. You know what I'm saying? But
whoa, I didn't even get to see this one that you guys are dropping, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it.
It re-sparks the entire.
It's just like genuine, just like right there. You'll probably like it, probably not.
Yeah, I probably won't like it.
But yeah, so wait, so you never talked to PewDiePie about like the video that he made about you ever?
I tried reaching out, like actually sending a message to him, like a long message about how I feel about it. But again, like I guess some people, how I see things differently, like some people see it as like, oh, this dude's soft, like who cares? But then like I see it, and like a lot of other people see it as like, oh, like
weren't you in fucking MW2 lobbies?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's
like
that's the joke he made today too.
I'm like,
no, literally, like I was in a toxic ass community, but I think also from my like, I don't even mean to get deep, but like my childhood plus growing up in high school and middle school, like I genuinely got bullied a lot. Yeah. So when I finally got a name for myself and was able to have a platform to talk about things, I wanted to like be the opposite of what people did to me. Like I wanted to literally like, I'm all about positivity. I'm all, and I'll never switch up on that side. We should stop saying switch up. Yeah. Cause like that's a very triggering thing for me.
Switch up is like, oh my God.
Yeah. Chris, like his knuckles go red.
Switch up. No. But yeah. So like ever since I got the platform, I'm like, let me just do the opposite. Like the world is very negative, and I hope that I could have a voice one day to change it up. But I totally get how your guys' content is, and it's meant just for like entertainment. And yeah, that's.
How do you feel about like the Cody Co's
content?
Yeah. Has he ever talked about you on his?
He hasn't talked about me.
Okay.
I see. The thing is, like, I enjoy content like that because it's like, as long as it doesn't cross a line of bullying, you know what I mean? Like, as long as it's more like just like shots, like left and right, like it's funny to me. But then but as soon as it like it's on me, I'm just like, fuck, it actually hurts.
I know, but isn't that like that's the hard thing, because you spend your life, like we do too, watching videos about other people, and a lot of times they're the ones getting shit on in some way.
Yeah.
And it's funny. So is it wrong to then get offended when it's about yourself after enjoying it this entire time?
Yeah.
I think it could be wrong, definitely, but that's where like it just it's where it comes down to me as a person, where I'm like, yeah, like I guess it is, you make sense, like where it's like you think it's funny when it's other people, but then when it hits you. But I think, don't you think that's like with a lot of other people? Like, let's say like someone that got shit on by Cody Co before really enjoyed his content. Like, I think Jake.
We know someone like that. Yeah.
Really?
Jake too, but so we had New Man on a couple of weeks ago. Do you know,
yeah, Kane,
so
right?
Kane. Yeah. So Kane talked about how he really got a lot of notoriety after Cody Co and Danny Gonzalez just teared into him. And he said he didn't even click on the video. He heard all about it. He never watched it.
Really?
And he didn't watch, I don't think he watched our podcast. And he just ignored it completely. So some people do just completely ignore it.
Yeah, see, like it's again, like I sometimes think that I'm like, damn, some people really like just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But then I don't know why with me, like I just do. Like I'm just like, I'm always on social media, and I'm always like, I always tap into like different things, and like again, TikTok is new to me, or like what was new to me, and then like I started meeting TikTokers, and I started meeting these new people, and they're younger, so like they're like new to the scene. So it's like coming from someone that's more of like a veteran in like the social media game. Like I just take things, I didn't take things lightly, I guess. But I feel like now you guys are explaining to me like where you guys are coming from and shit like that. So it definitely does enlighten the situation, because it's going to like teach me like in the future when someone does make a video about me. But I feel like I'm still going to get offended no matter what. Like no matter what, like even if someone tells me like, who cares? Like your name is getting talked about, you're getting clout from it. I'll be like, dude, I don't care. Like, like if Cody Co made a video about me, I shit you not, my intention or my thing would be to message him directly saying, yo, bro, like, I hope you don't hate me. Like, let's make things right. Like, whatever. Like, because I just want to be cool with people.
Yeah.
PewDiePie, that's not going to happen, because he fucking...
I feel like, what do you say?
Because there's a difference in the type of jokes. Like, like there's actual, like, stabbing type of jokes, you know?
Yeah, I think... Well, the thing that when he called me ugly mole rat, I think. Like, something...
a little fucked
See,
up.
that's not a joke.
Go, oh, look, you look...
Okay, you look like a mole rat or some shit.
You did that to Rory.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah,
you called Rory an ugly fuck.
See, like, the thing is, I've never...
Ugly, curly-headed fuck.
Oh, shit.
But we're friends now.
Okay. You see, as long as, like, they could take jokes. I think the thing is, too, it's like...
That's funny.
If I knew you guys personally before I met... Or wait, that doesn't make sense, because I didn't meet you guys. But before the TikTok I met... And I knew you guys personally, and you guys did that, then it would be completely different, because I'd know you guys, and I'd know your personalities, and I'd know what kind of content you make. But I think it was just that I didn't know if you guys were throwing shots or if you guys were joking. So I think that clears up like the dodgeball situation. Does that? Are you guys?
Yeah, we're all
good with that. Yeah, of course. Now I'm gonna dap you up.
Now I don't get ignored. All right. What was the other thing? So I was saying something about that.
I just want to know how are we clout chasing? In a way,
only I said that only because of the second title and thumbnail that you guys did after the Faze Rug won't stop talking about it. So I'm like, damn, like they're really just using my name without clarifying with me if I talked about you guys. Because like that was again another he said she said thing, and I'm like, it would have been cool if you guys came up to me and said, yo, like, did you talk about us again? Like, I'm curious. And then we could have talked about it.
Yeah, the fact that it came out of Sean's mouth was like, that's a valid. Okay, valid.
Yeah, it is Sean. Like, Sean, we didn't, obviously, you'd never seen that Sean would be malicious about it.
No, definitely not. Like, I've only met him once.
Nicest motherfucker.
Like, literally, what did you
He's the first, he's literally the first person we've ever met.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Saddle.
Met him at Saddle.
Dude, he's so nice. Like,
we're like, fuck, he's
Sean, we owe you a podcast. We did you dirty on the first one.
Yeah, we lost the footage.
Oh no!
The first week we moved down here,
we fuck up a lot.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, but just to like clear things up, like how people are like in LA and like being genuine and fake and this and that. Like, I've never met someone that has ever come back to me or come out on the internet that said like Rug is a bad person, or Rug was talking shit about this person. Like, every single person I've met, fan, influencer, everyone has said nothing but nice things about me, and it's because I really am a nice person, and I'm not even trying to like gas myself up because I was just like raised that way. So even me doing that on my podcast, like after I was like, should I have done that? Like I was questioning it. I'm like, should I even like talk bad about someone? Even though you guys did take shots at me and talked about me again, I was like, that's not me. But again, this is where I could finally like put my foot down type shit. So I was like, let's just do it and roll with it. And then after I did it, I saw you guys getting hate and all that, and I was like, that's not me. Like that's not who I am. Like I didn't want that to happen. But it was again my first podcast. I'm new to the space. I had influences in my ear saying like, just do it, bro. Like this is like savage moment type shit. And I do want to be a savage on my podcast. I'm not gonna lie, but in a way where I don't beef with someone, you know.
That's not you, but you don't seem that out of character there, dude. You're standing up for yourself in that case. I don't see anything. I think it's great for the podcast. Yeah.
It was good for the podcast, but again, like after, bro, like I'm just I play Call of Duty all the time, and like that's where I get to like think and like escape, and it just puts me in a different mindset, and I'm like I want to be cool with them. Like I don't want to talk bad about them. Like I see you guys go to like parties and shit. I'm like, I'm gonna run into them eventually. Like I'd rather just be on good terms, because it would be weird if like I'm drunk and like you guys are drunk and we just see each other. Like I want to go like
scowling across the
party. We're like looking at each other like
you got to do that next party just as jokes. Like everyone's like feeling the tension. We're
just fuck you, Faze Rug.
Get the fuck out.
And then we go up to each other and we just like rock paper scissors.
That'd be funny.
I don't know. I hope this could clear it up. Like I'm telling you guys, like I'm a nice guy, and like I really like you guys are genuine people too, and I get your content. And I really want to just come out here and talk to you guys and clear it up for everyone on the internet. Guys, don't send them any more hate. All right, like we're clearing it up now. We're friends. So sorry about the hate, guys. I just
also want to apologize about the body shaming. Also, after this, fuck you and suck my dick and fuck you one more time.
Shit, man, then
we're cool.
Yeah, we do, because we don't have any more videos today. So,
shoot, man, that's gonna. All right,
there's like 3 brands on it. No, I'm kidding. Imagine we just go like in the middle of it. Go, all right, thank you to SeatGeek. Real quick.
Fuck you, SeatGeek.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it was more of like the other guy. What's his name?
Noah.
That was kind of egging me on. I was like, and then that's when I started.
I think he was just defending me. Like,
of course, I mean, good friend on his part, but for me, I was like, you know?
Yeah, I feel it. It's because when you're in a conversation like that, like everyone wants to pitch in, and everyone likes to like defend their boy, obviously, and like just how you guys were talking about it, you guys feed off of each other. I think that's how it is. It's like we just feed off each other's energy, and like if we felt disrespected in a way, like we gotta put our foot down.
Speaking of that, when you're talking about how like you don't like to see that hate from other YouTubers and commenters, I think a huge part of it that we miss, and like our blind spot, is we grew up together since elementary school, middle school.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, this entire everyone that was in this house,
you guys all
of us.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell?
He came the latest in middle school.
Yeah. Damn.
And
that's cool.
some of us went to preschool together. Yeah. So like when we moved here, we couldn't change because you get called out by your boys, right? Yeah. And at the same time, when shit goes down, there's a group mentality behind it, but I think you're in a different situation. You live in a big house. You're kind of by yourself, but with your filmer, it's harder to see people talk about you online when you're not surrounded by eight of your close friends who can tell you, like, dude, man the fuck up. Here's what you say back. Who cares? You're with us.
And that's another thing too. It's like when I was in San Diego, like I didn't have friends. Like in my situation, like my whole status and stuff, like it's so hard to make friends. Like I've had friends, like not influencer friends. I'm talking like regular friends.
Yeah, what's that like?
Dude, like I literally had one friend in San Diego that I made when I moved to my new house. After 3 months, he randomly took my phone, Snapchatted himself, and tagged his thing because he wanted to be an influencer without telling me.
On your story?
Yes. Completely cut him off after that and never talked to him again. And like that's happened with like 3 different people where like they're cool for the first 2 months and then they start tapping into like, I really want to make a YouTube channel. Like, I need you. Can you please shout me out?
Oh,
it's so hard because I've dealt with that. So that's why, again, I'm like very aware of my surroundings now. And like, maybe I am a little too overcautious, but the shit that I've dealt with, guys, like, I never talk about it because I don't have a podcast to talk about it. And that's what I'm going to be talking about a lot is my personal experiences I've had with people and like situations. So it's so hard for me to make new friends. And now moving out to LA, every person that I talk to that's new, I'm just like, cautious.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude,
and
what
you
is
should
their
be.
intention?
You should, because it's worse here.
Definitely worse.
Definitely
and
worse here. Yeah.
Exactly why I came here. Like the only close friends that I know are genuine and real is like my Faze clan and like the people that I've known for like 8 years on the internet. But anytime I meet someone new, I'm just like, something's off about this person.
You like just in like the people that I grew up with, right? Like I like whenever I had to take care of like family, friends, kids, right? And they're super young. You have a intense fucking platform. Like you know that makes sense that people come over and they see like what could happen because of that. You're part of one of the biggest internet groups in the world that's beloved by a ton of people, and you have a massive platform that caters to a really like strong audience.
Yeah,
it's I can see that being really hard when people.
It's just so tough. Like I don't know what it is. Like so that's why again like I just see myself more as a normal human being, and it's like tough because no one sees me as a normal human being anymore. It's like oh shit. Like even like just people that like I grew up with and stuff, like I don't know if they just see me as like Brian anymore. Like it's just like everyone just sees me as like, oh, Faze Rug, he has 19 mil, he has this, he has that, and like it just makes makes everything like not genuine. And I'm like, damn, it kind of sucks because like I said on this podcast, like I used to go out to like eat by myself. Like I used to be a very independent person because once again growing up I didn't really have that many friends, and I was like bullied, so I would go to the mall by myself, I'd go do all this by myself. So all this happening to me is one, a big blessing, and two, it's just it's tough now because I can't do those things anymore, and I have to learn to be surrounded by more people. But in the back of my head, I'm like, are these people?
Yeah, it's partially a curse.
Yeah, it's like, are these people real? But I just gotta watch out for them. And
well, is this not one of your like hometown friends?
No, Noah is actually a genuine. There's not one thing that's ever happened that made me question that he's like a clout chaser or anything like that. But I met him at my 10 million subscriber party.
That's fun.
A party. And like he's always been around the Faze guys because he used to film for other Faze members, but they didn't really like post as much as I did. Like I've posted every other day for like 5 years now, and like I still do it. So when I met him at my party, I was like, dude, like let's just try to shoot a video. Yeah. And from there, like he's like the same person, like same personality. Have you guys ever? Are you guys like that? Like, you guys are the same people, or you guys just click right away. And I lived in San Diego at the time, so he used to drive to San Diego every other day and come back to LA 3 times a week.
Jeez,
it was brutal.
Dedication.
That's so that's like the main reason why I moved out here is because he had like a mental breakdown that. He couldn't keep driving down to San Diego. And
that would kill me.
Bro, I was like, I literally gave him so much props. Like, how the hell did you do it for 2.5 years? So,
2.5 years?
2.5 years he drove to San Diego every other day. Obviously, there's times where he slept over for like a week.
Like, Rug, please, can I just like sleep here on the couch?
Nah, bro, nah.
Get back, bro. But yeah, so the main reason why I moved out here is one, obviously for like business and opportunity, and two, because I literally didn't want to find a new cameraman because like he's not my cameraman anymore. He became my best friend. So I was like, dude, like I gotta move to LA to make his life easier. He did it for 2.5 years. This also ties back to me not being some hot shot 20 mil subscriber guy. It's like at the end of the day, like he's a human. So I'm going to move my whole life to LA, which was so hard for me because I'm a family man and I love my family, and I always like lived with my family. I'm 24, by the way. I don't know who said 21-year-old.
Yeah, I think I said
you said like online. As a 21. No. Yeah, I think you said like as a 21-year-old, like 120 pounds or something. I'm 24, just to clear it up. But yeah, so I lived with them for 24 years, but I genuinely just moved my whole life just to make my best friend's life easier. And so far, I love LA. I'm not gonna live here forever because like I can't, but I love it, and it's cool that I was able to like get out of my comfort zone. And
are you in like the outskirts of LA, or are you like mid like
no, not Hollywood.
You're not.
You can't.
I cannot do Hollywood because I don't want to get sucked into like anything. I've seen my friends get sucked into like the party life, and like they don't grind as hard, and I'm like, bro, that is not me. I don't care who's around me and who influences me. Like I'm gonna, if I have a video to wake up to the next morning, like I'm not going out to the club. If I have something to do like that's important, I'm gonna focus on that first. Like I'm just a really like productive person, and I just love making content, and just I want to grow. Like my goal is to just have a positive influence on the world. That's like one of my main goals. And I don't mean to sound like all influential right now, but like I'm just like I'm very passionate about it. So hence why I think like words hurt me sometimes, because I'm like I just do nothing but spread positivity. But it's all good.
When you talked about like it's hard to make friends sometimes that are really genuine. Is it the same way with girls, like getting in a relationship? Is that harder?
So I just got out of a 5-year relationship.
Okay.
Damn.
So I haven't even, I just know it's going to be like impossible to like find like a true, like, I don't know, like good intentions.
Yeah.
Cause you just never know. It is kind of like a friendship thing. It's like, I don't know who's like real. And like with girls, I don't know if they're going to just, use me for my followers, money.
What happened to your car, by the way? I saw that you have a rental.
Fucked, dude.
What?
Literally, it's been in the dealership for over a month.
You didn't bring the Lambo truck?
The what?
You didn't bring the Lambo truck?
No, I don't have the Lambo truck anymore. Bro, I've gone through 3 Lambos.
The fucking silver platinum one.
Oh, yeah, I got like a...
I saw like a Faze member was saying like, he was like, Rug when he's bored just buys cars.
Yeah, literally. But that's how I was until I realized like shit, like I'm probably gonna go broke if I keep doing that.
That's funny as fuck.
What, so I mean, like, isn't there a way you can do it where like you buy a car, you you do it for like 3 months and then you just move.
Oh,
to
that's
the
the thing.
Leasing it.
The difference with like you wait, is this for the podcast?
No.
Oh.
We're live.
I was like,
it can be.
I was like talking in the mic, like, yeah, guys.
Yeah. You said how many cars do you have again?
So, as of right now, I have 2 cars.
Okay, that's normal.
But I've purchased double-digit cars in my life.
That's fucking sick.
And it's like, no, it's sick. And it's like the difference between doing it like when you're an influencer is that you can actually make videos from it, which actually helps you pay off the car.
Expense it.
Exactly. Expense it, tax write-offs and stuff. But I've bought cars for so many people too. Like, it's just sick.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's cool. But then as of right now, like, I'm not into cars. I'm into property.
Yeah.
And
real estate.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to be like really smart with my money now.
That's what all these big YouTubers are doing now. That's what
'Cause
Tanner Fox said that too. And
yeah.
What are you buying? Like apartment buildings or?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I've been through my like phase of like designer clothes and all that, and like now like I don't even like care to buy designer shit. I just go into like vintage stores. Like I buy like cooler looking things instead of more expensive.
Yeah.
And it's really taught me a lot. I mean, once I really wanted to like get sponsored by Gucci, so I wrapped my Lambo Gucci. Didn't happen. No.
They didn't send you a like a cease and desist or something like that. That's what Ferrari does.
Dude, are you serious?
Yeah, like there's one guy that changed his Ferrari car into like a whole unicorn thing, and then Ferrari said you need to return that or change that right now. There are really strict rules with a lot of luxury brands.
Bro, if Gucci
like
told me to take off the Gucci wrap or they'd sue me, like that would be scary.
That would be scary, yeah.
Because like what? I did it because I love Gucci.
Yeah. So wait, when was the moment when you were like, oh, I'm becoming like really financially free? Like how old were you when that started happening?
Financially free as in like making good money?
Good money as in like you're not like, they say there's levels, like the day that you don't have to worry about buying a coffee, the day you don't have to worry about buying a TV, the day you don't have to worry about buying furniture, and there's like when did you feel like, oh, I'm good now, I'm making it?
I think at the age of like 18.
18? Okay.
Yeah, it was good. Like
what the fuck?
Yeah, that just went over my head. I don't know how. 18 years old?
Because like I was just a grinder, bro. Like I made like freaking gaming videos all the time. I like started vlogging, and then like it just took off from there. And then I started like seeing that I was actually making good money, and I'm like, damn, like this is crazy. Like, and then like
that is nuts.
What's good money at 18? Like,
I think that's when I made
money.
my first M.
Motherfucker, fuck you.
I think
that's when I learned how to fold a burrito at Chipotle.
Yeah.
When I was working at Chipotle.
And it's like,
what the fuck,
dude? Yeah, it was crazy. Like
That's
again,
crazy.
like not even in a flexing way or anything. Like
yeah,
just
it's
it was
fucking
such a
awesome.
blessing. And I'm like, dude, I really, after what I've been through, like my whole childhood and getting bullied for doing what I did, and then making $1 million on top of my haters' head top, I was like, fuck yeah. Like,
So
fucking,
how much of that was fueled by like what people were saying before? Like, did you use that?
Oh
Like,
my
people bullying?
god, yes, bro. People used to follow me to class when I was gaming in high school. I had like 200,000 subs.
Yeah.
And so people knew who I was, but they like gaming was frowned upon at that time. Like
that's always a question I wanted to ask a Faze member. How does it feel like seeing the before and after, and like how pretty much the world has the perspective on video games?
Because we put our trust into that shit. Like we knew that, like we loved it, and like we really wanted to build it. And I think Faze Clan like literally
just boosted gaming.
Big time. So when I was in high school and people would just talk shit to me, I was just like, bro, like gaming's gonna take off. Like just watch, like just wait. And like people would just follow me to class and say, you're that freaking Faze member, that gamer nerd. I'm like, bro, what? Like people, and like they were like, I was a senior and they were like freshmen talking.
And they're just shitting on you.
Oh my gosh!
What the fuck?
Like, so they followed Faze way closer than I did growing because I wasn't playing as much video games. But like, were you in Faze when you like?
I joined Faze junior year in my high school, which was I think 16.
And was Faze like a big thing at that point? What was the
in the gaming community? Yes, we were the top team.
Were you ever in the New York house?
No. I got offered to live there, but again, moving my life to New York,
all the way across the country.
Yeah, and like it was hard for me to move to LA. So imagine like moving all the way to New York.
Yeah.
So that's when I just did all my shit with my family. Like I did a lot of pranks, I did a lot of vlogging, I did a lot of challenges, and it just took off. And I made my family like I don't know. I think the cool thing with me is that I'm very relatable and the way I talk to people and the way I used to vlog, like I showed people like I'm a normal kid, and I was just very appreciative. So I would always just preach that, like, and I'll just preach like positivity since day one, bro. I don't know. I don't even mean to get fucking like, again, inspirational again, but that's just who I am, and I'm just so blessed and happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Would you ever go like talk at schools?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. I love doing shit like that. It is still nerve-wracking to do stuff like that, but I would 1000% do that.
Yeah.
But
what happens when you show up to a school, like a middle school?
I've done that before. It's crazy. Like I went to my old middle school for a video, and the word spread that I was there, and like people were like running out of class.
That's fucking sick.
They were running out of class trying to find
out,
me, and they had to hide me in like a classroom. And I'm like, dude, this is sick. Like, get back to class, but this shit's sick.
Yeah. Cool as fuck. But I have one question about your podcast.
Yes.
You said it's supposed to be uncensored. But
Dude,
why you bleeping this?
Listen to me, man. So we had so many issues like with the audio, and we thought, first off, the bleeps that we used were obnoxious.
Yeah, they're loud.
They're so loud and obnoxious, and we thought that like we would make it uncensored only on podcast.
Can I rotate that just a little bit?
Oh yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
Turned away.
That?
Yeah.
We thought it would be good to just have it uncensored on the podcasting platforms, which it is, like Spotify, Apple Music. So that's all uncensored, and we thought just to, because like YouTube has a lot of strict rules.
Yeah. You want to get the AdSense.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, like let's try to censor it. Didn't know the editor was gonna use like that loud ass bleep every like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But
you gotta use the rubber ducky noise.
I know. No, I'm gonna experiment with new things, but I don't think I'm gonna censor out the YouTube anymore because we read all the comments, and I want to just cater to what the fans want. Like fuck AdSense on YouTube, whatever. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
I just want to make it uncensored. Yeah, because that did contradict itself. Like the name, it's like, oh, we're gonna be all uncensored. Bleep you.
yeah. That's funny stuff.
So when we're talking about Faze, I don't know if you're allowed to talk about this. Is everything
I'm not
good
allowed
right now?
to talk
You
about
can't?
it. Yeah.
Okay, I get that. Yeah. But then what's the next big project in front of in terms of, is it vlogging? Is it the podcast is the number one thing? Like what's the goal with what you're trying to build with it?
I think I'm just trying to do a lot of things at once. Like I think podcast is gonna be my new thing for sure. Cause like I'm a very like well-spoken person, I guess you could say, and like I've done a lot of like hosting and a lot of talking stuff. I'm probably not as good right now because I'm just like stuttering a lot, but yeah, I think I'm gonna work on the podcast a lot. I didn't realize how much it takes for a podcast because once again, like uploading every other day, that's already a full-time job, and like it takes so much out of your day. So adding another thing might make me slow down a little bit on YouTube, but I want to put more time into like the new thing that I like, and that's the podcast. It's sick.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Fun. You guys have fun doing this?
Yeah, it's a lot of
awesome.
fun.
A lot of fun.
Because you get to know people a lot more, you know? Like, even if we just got to know each other, like, in person, it's a lot different than seeing on a podcast.
Yeah.
When you talk to someone for an hour, like...
I love that shit. I've always wanted to do a podcast, but it had so much to go into it. Like, even just building the set, like... Everything that went into it took like a year for me. Yeah. Obviously, with COVID, it slowed down a lot. But I'm happy that it's finally here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's where to go. Yeah. All right. That's been a fucking jam-packed episode.
Awesome.
This is sick.
It's cool.
Thank you, guys.
We're good, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
we're all
good.
solid. We're hanging out. Yeah, I feel like we'll do another one soon. And yeah.
Maybe I'll have you guys on my podcast.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be sick as fuck.
Cool.
Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to subscribe. All of Rug's links will be linked down below. Go check him out.
You.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like he fucking needs it.
Yeah, guys, go help him out. He's starting out YouTube. He's turn on the notification bell so you know when he uploads.
He only has 2 cars.
Only 2.
I'm trying to work to 3.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys. Peace. Woo!